What's up, everybody? How to invite like a pro. This is another one that I wish somebody would have taught me right off the bat. It's something that actually, if you get good at, you can earn 100 grand a year just by learning this one technique. There are people that actually earn $100,000 a year that do nothing but set appointments. And this is the method in which they do it. I know realtors who do this. I know financial planners who do this. I know insurance agents who do this. And direct salespeople do this. My name's Jeff Gamble, for those of you who don't know me. I have a background in both traditional business and in network marketing, direct sales, MLM, whatever you want to call it. I'm currently a John C. Maxwell certified speaker, coach, sales consultant. So, we're going to teach you how to basically invite like a pro. First of all, before you invite like a pro, you have to look at your schedule. You are actually the one that controls when you set up appointments. And a lot of people don't realize that the professionals do this. You think you're controlling their time. It's actually the opposite. It's just in the way that they do it, you feel like you're controlling the time. Let me give you an example. So the very first thing you want to do is pick out what your schedule's like for the next 2 weeks. You pick out the days that you want to work. You pick out the times you want to work. And then you're going to pick up the phone and make the phone calls to actually set up all the appointments. And it could be as simple as, hey, we need to get together. If I was, trying to set up an appointment, and I'm just going to use a friend of mine, Josh. So Josh, a friend of mine, is going to be the example. And Josh lives on the south side of Indianapolis, so I know that ahead of time. I basically know where he's at. I know how far he is. So that's going to help us determine where we're going to be when you go to set up appointments. I want to set up the appointment as close to that person as possible, so it's the least amount of chance for them to leave, not show up, or I want to sit at one place and I'm going to book all the appointments coming to me. It just kind of depends on where you're at, how sophisticated things are. If things are really moving for you and you have a lot of contacts, I would sit in one place, have everybody come to you. If you're brand new and you don't know how this works and you're just kind of getting started trying to figure it out, I would suggest going to them. Go to the people. Go to the people. Don't try to invite everybody to you because they won't show up. Why won't they show up? Because you don't have influence. Why do you not have influence? Because you're new. New people usually do not have influence. They might have friends, but friends and influence are two different things. So I would go with a go to you program. Here's how it works. I call Josh. Josh is like, hey, what's up? I'm like, hey, man, we need to get together. I haven't seen you for a while. You've been traveling. He's been doing things. I've been doing things. So I'm going to ask him a very simple question. Like, hey, man, when should we get together? And he's going to say, I don't know. Why do people say I don't know? They always say I don't know. I don't know why. They just do. So I'm then going to ask another question. I'm going to say, hey, so we need to get together. What's better? So this is called a choices close. It's actually a choices appointment setting, but it's called the choices close because I'm going to close him into a time frame that I want. But watch how smooth this is. It's really cool. I wish somebody would have taught this to me earlier. I'm going to ask him, what's better, this week or next? That's the first question. That's a choice, right? It's this week or next week. Which week's better? If he says, well, this coming week's better, I'd be like, great. Is it better during the week or weekend? Again, two choices. You get to choose. He chooses which one. He says, hey, next weekend's actually better. So this next week is when we're getting together. Just say for instance, so I messed that up, but you understand what I mean. So let's say he says next week. I say next week because this weekend's actually, there's a holiday. So it's next weekend. He says the weekend's better. So next weekend. I say, okay, which day's better? Which day? Saturday or Sunday? He's like, well, Saturdays are usually better for me. I said, great. Afternoon or evening? He says evening. I say, great. What's better? Would it be better to get together at 7 o'clock or 9 o'clock? Again, two choices. He says 9 o'clock. I said, great. Should we meet on the north side where I'm at or the south side where he's at? And he's probably going to say south side because, he drives a lot. So I'm like, okay, well, are we meeting in Greenwood at Starbucks or Panera Bread? And let's say he says Starbucks off of I-65 at exit, whatever that is, 99 Greenwood exit. I said, great. Or Main Street exit. I said, fantastic. So I'll meet you at 9 o'clock on Saturday at Starbucks in Greenwood this next weekend. Cool, I'll put it down and I'll text you. Now, in his mind, from his point of view, did he just set up his own appointment and choose everything? Yes. But in my calendar, that was the time I was going to book anyway. I just didn't know who I was going to book it with. He said yes to those times, so Josh got that spot. Now, I'm going to pick up the phone again and call anybody else I know on that side of town and try to book a 7 o'clock. I might actually book a 9 o'clock and book 2 people at the same time because I'm going to talk to both of them about what I do. Now, the ironic thing is you didn't hear me say, and we're going to meet about, because I do not have to give my friend Josh a reason why we're meeting other than the fact I haven't seen him in a while and I want to talk to him. That's it. We're just going to grab coffee. So during coffee, what do you talk about? Well, we talk about current events and things that happen, stupid things on Facebook, videos like this. I might share something. So that's how it works. Let's give another example. Let's say I'm going to meet a real estate agent this week named Ann. I've been trying to get a hold of her. I just sent her another message, and Ann's probably going to give me a call tomorrow or a text message because I gave her my number and my email, and she's going to be like, "Hi, you inquired, and we're supposed to sit down and talk." And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'll be like, "Yeah, I actually need to get together. I was trying to get together this week. Obviously tomorrow's Thursday, so is it possible to meet this week or weekend?" That's what I'm going to ask because I'm narrowing the time frame down, right? I'm trying to get it done now. And if she says, well, during the week, I'll say, okay, what's better, later today or Friday? And if she says Friday, I'll say, what's better, afternoon or evening? Now, notice I didn't say morning. Why didn't I say morning? Because morning is not an option. I'm not fucking getting up that early. So that's not even an option because I live on the other side of town and I'm driving to the other side of town for any reason. I don't care how bad your schedule is only open then. Well, then we'll meet next year because I'm not getting up. So you have to control your time. There's certain things you want to do and certain things you don't. I'll have to put a warning on this video because of language, but that's beside the point. So you're going to set the time frame. I'm going to set up my own time frame. I'm controlling my schedule. So you need to learn something called posture. You're controlling your schedule. If you call people and be like, when do you want to get together? I'll get together whenever you want to. I'll drive wherever you are. And they're like, and when you want them to work with you, they're going to be like, I don't want to work with this person because they just don't seem to know what they want or where they're going. I mean, it's so funny. Even in setting up an appointment, you have to take control. People, this is the easy way to put it. People like to follow directions. People follow directions. Why? Because we've been taught directions since we were little itty bitty kids. Go sit over there. Don't eat that. Open it this way. Close the door. Put things away. Don't leave your toys out. And you get to school and it's like, it sets up here. You're supposed to sit here. You're supposed to do this. People are just used to following directions. When we go to work, what do we ask? We don't say, hey, how hard can I work here? We ask, what do I do? Where do I go? When do we leave? When do I get up? When can I do this? When can I do? Everybody has questions about. People are used to following directions. Give them directions. Here's where we're going to meet. Here's when we're going to meet. Here are the times. But let them make the choice. If they feel like they're in control, you'll get the better of the deal. And it works out really well. And people don't even realize it's happening. It's basically how to invite like a pro. So I want to know what you think of this video. Send me a message back. Send me a message in the comments. Follow me online. At my Facebook page, WorkWithJeffGamble. If you're getting something out of this, tell me. Let us know. Appreciate everybody for jumping on. Like this post, share this post, and we'll talk to everybody real soon. Thanks.